What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Ajani. I got nothing to say you. What I do got are my opinion. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what to expect before joining the Marine Corps boot camp, right? Basic training, boot camp, whatever, but specifically, I'm a Marine, if you can see it in the back, right? So I'm going to be talking from the point of view of a Marine, what I experienced during boot camp, right? So one of the things, I don't want to spoil too much because boot camp is like a movie, right? I don't want to say too much that's going to spoil it. It's like, man, have you seen that movie before? And then that individual just spoil it for you. And you're like, damn, bro, that's some BS, right? I don't want to spoil it too much. But what I can say though is that receiving week, hands down, was one of the worst moments of my life. I hated the fact that we stood there for so long, and everybody was just trying to figure out what was going on. Everybody was just in a shock, right? Everybody was just confused. No one knew what was going on. Everybody was just, we don't know what the hell was going on, right? Receiving week, hands down, 0 out of 10. I hated receiving week. I would not recommend it, right? So as time goes on in boot camp, you're going to start to realize that there are individuals that are just very prone to getting in trouble, right? That are individuals that are just very prone to getting in trouble, right? And a lot of the time, the DIs are going to sniff it out. They're going to sniff those people out, right? People that are very prone to getting in trouble, they're just going to sniff them out, right? So for an example, me specifically, when I was going to boot camp, I was like around 184 pounds. So relative to everybody at boot camp, I was one of the biggest dudes over there, right? So, and I believe that my DIs, they noticed that, right? They noticed that, and your DIs are gonna pick on you if they feel like you have some type of attitude, or they believe that you have some type of what is it called? You feel like you're superior to everybody else. You get what I mean? They're definitely gonna pick on you. So I was one of those individuals. I was very confident. I was very cocky. I was very full of myself. You get what I mean? So my DIs, they picked on me, right? They picked on me solely because they knew how I was going to react. You get what I mean? So they are bound to sniff out all the individuals that feel like they're higher than everybody else. They feel like they're the man. Oh man, I'm the macho man. I'm 18, 17, I'm at the highest. You get what I mean? Those people are going to get picked out. So if you're that individual, I would recommend you calm down a little bit. Because boot camp is not the place that you want to go to and act like you're the best, you're the strongest, you're the macho man, you're Iron Man of nah, you don't want to do that over there, right? Because I'm telling you, I'll guarantee you this. There's probably a little Mexican dude or little white kid that you have no clue. You don't know anything about them. They look tiny, they look small as hell. I'll tell you, those individuals tend to be the strongest in the whole platoon, right? Don't be freaked out by dudes that are freaking huge. It's never those people, man. It's never them. They're never the strongest individuals. It tends to be, based on my experience, it tends to be the little dudes, the little ones. I'm telling you, the little guys that no one expects. Those tend to be the strongest individuals, right? So yes, they're gonna pick on you if you want to act like you're the best. They're gonna pick on you if you mess up too much. They're gonna pick up you they're gonna pick on you if they notice that you're just timid. You get what I mean? If they know that you're just timid. A lot of individuals over there, you're going to come across people that are just, you're going to be like, dude, why are you here? They don't have no motivation. They don't have no drive. They'll mess up every single thing that they do, and we call them the platoon terrorist, right? You're going to have the platoon terrorist in there. Every single platoon that you go to, there's going to be that guy, right? There's always that one individual that's going to mess it up for everybody, right? You're bound to have that. Hopefully you don't have like two of them, but if you get one, that's good. But if you get two, three, four, no, that you cooked, right? There's always going to be that one guy that's just, man, they don't seem to keep up with everybody else, if I must say. So that would be mentally, physically. You got some dude that literally they just smell really bad, right? You're bound to experience that once you're going through boot camp. You think things like that just happen, right? I'm telling you, man, most people go to boot camp right out of high school. So some of those people, they don't know how to hygiene. Some of those kids do not know how to freaking even carry themselves. They don't even know how to wipe their ass, man. Like, you're bound to experience that over there, man. That boot camp was one of the dirtiest, experiences I've seen in my life, man. I saw a dude picking his boogers and eating that shit. You get what I mean? So that's why I'm telling you, boot camp is not real, right? Training wise, yeah, the training was pretty good. Don't make sure you have your full, you have lunch, you have you have breakfast. Don't make sure you have dinner. Don't make sure you have lunch, right? Don't make sure you eat. Don't make sure you eat. Boot camp is one of the places that you're going to get fit, right? They're going to keep you off. They're basically going to treat you how to be a good individual. You're going to be disciplined because you're not going to have your phone, right? You're going to eat correctly, right? So you're actually going to lose some weight. So for some reason, some people actually gain weight doing boot camp, which is very interesting because you train, you walk everywhere, you get what I mean. So you're bound to experience that. Some people are going to be in their best physique ever of their lives during boot camp, right? So it's one of those things that you're going to see over there. Also, one of the things about boot camp is that being a leader, you get to see the individuals that are just naturally born leaders. But yet again, you get to see individuals that are very good at listening, meaning that they're very good at picking up little things. You get what I mean? So you have individuals that are very good at being leaders, but yet again, you have individuals that, if you train them enough, they can be good leaders. But yet again, you have some individuals that just, in my eyes, they will never be good leaders because most of the time, there's a specific trait that leaders tend to have, and one of it is that you're unselfish, right? But yet again, some people are selfish, but as time goes on, they stop being less selfish, right? But granted, there are always going to be people that are selfish. It's always going to be like that. Even when once I hit the fleet, I noticed a lot of people were just selfish, man. It's like one of those things. Even go up in higher ups, right? Gunnies, everything. You notice that some people are just naturally just straight up just selfish. It doesn't matter which position of power they're in. They're just selfish. Make sure you shut up, man. Make sure you shut up and make sure you actually scream. Boot camp is not for kids, man. Boot camp is them wanting to see what you're capable of. Like scream. Everything you do, just scream it. Scream, scream, scream. They will leave you alone. Scream, scream, scream. But if you sound like a little, using your inside voice, bro, that's the one time you do not want to do that. I was one of those individuals that was always using my inside voice. I was never good at screaming at all. I hated screaming. Even till this day, it still aggravates me, right? Scream. I'm telling you this. If you want to protect your ass, you better start learning how to scream right now. I don't care. Go outside. Start yelling in front of the camera. Start yelling in front of the mirror. It doesn't matter, man. I'm telling you. Learn how to scream if you go to boot camp. If you're planning on going to boot camp or if you're planning on joining the military, learn how to scream, okay? Because so many troubles, so many things, so many, what is it called? IT sessions or PT sessions. I could have prevented that from happening to me, right? But my voice, I was not screaming at all, right? I was not a loud individual even before the military, right? But yet again, it's not about you. It's about everybody else, right? So if you want to protect your boys, if you don't want to be that dude, you better learn how to scream, because otherwise you're going to mess up everybody, right? Most of the things that I got in trouble for was the fact that I was not screaming at all. You think you're better? I was not screaming. Come to think of it, there's so many IT sessions I could have prevented if I actually screamed, right? So many people, by the way, it was just not me. You had other people that was just very quiet, not very confident. They was just soft, right? They don't want you to be soft over there. That's the one place you do not want to be soft. You can be soft once you get out, but boot camp is definitely not the place to get soft at. Also, you want to enjoy boot camp while you can. Just like I said previously, boot camp is a one in a lifetime experience. Even till this day, I still remember boot camp, right? I still remember boot camp. I just reminisce with me and some of my boys. Sometimes we just reminisce in the past. Boot camp is not going to last forever, right? The time that you're there, you're going to hate your life. You're definitely going to hate yourself. You're going to hate your life. But as time goes on, you're going to start seeing that, okay, man, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty fun. You're going to start having fun, right? Boot camp is once in a lifetime experience. You will never experience something like that ever again. So if you're going to go to boot camp, you better put out, man. I'm telling you this. If you go to boot camp, don't be like those one individual, oh man, I'm just going to skate all the way. Ooh, don't do that. Right? Actually put out and put out, make some friends. You're bound to. I'm telling you this. It's guaranteed that as time goes on, you will start to see that. Damn. Okay, I really miss this stuff. I really miss boot camp because it's one of those things that you will never experience ever again. Right. As sad as it may sound, it's one of those things that you will never experience ever again. And for the most part, you're going to remember a lot of the things that happen over there. Even as for me, for a guy that forgets a lot, I have a very short memory. Even me, I remember a lot of things from boot camp, right? Or even if I do not remember, but I talk to my boys from boot camp, from my platoon, and they start talking, then I'm going automatically. Oh yeah, I remember that time. You get what I mean? Boot camp is a slave fest, but yet again, it's meant to be fun, right? It's not meant to self check you out. None of that, right? It's just meant to keep you disciplined and meant to put you in a more disciplined place. You get what I mean? Also, keep in mind, boot camp, you're going to see a lot of people get their heart broken. That is one of the things that it's like, bro, like, I'm sorry, but it might probably be you. It might probably be the guy that's watching this video right now, or the girl or lady, yeah, because we got females out, yeah. It might be you. It might be you actually. You might be the one that's going to get your heart broken. All right, it's one of those things. It's bound to happen. Unfortunately, right? It's bound to happen. I've seen that so many times. It was so sad, but yet again, it's like, man, like that's just life, man. Some people cannot handle it, right? And you want to be there for your boys. You want to be there for your platoon. You want to be there for the guys that are over there or girls. You just want to, most like, you're not going to train with the girls, but I'm just saying, like, you got to be there for your fellows, man, during those times, because it's very hard, man. I'm telling you this. It's one of those times. It's very hard. Some individuals might want to self-check out because of stuff like that. Some people have nothing back home, right? And the only thing they got back home is the girl, and they ended up getting dumped. So some people might be very depressed and they want to just self-check out. But so you want to be there for your individual. It doesn't matter if you like that individual. What you want to do is that you want to be there for that person and make sure you guys leave peacefully or everybody intact, right? Some individuals are going to get dropped. Some are going to get dropped for medical reasons. Some are going to get dropped because of they were not able to keep up. But for the most part, boot camp, they're going to try to get you out of there, man. For the most part, they don't want you to stay back just like you don't want to stay back, right? They're going to try their very best to get you out of there, right? They're going to try their very best to get you out of there. So I've only seen, I saw a couple of people got dropped from boot camp, but for the most part, they want you to get out of there. For the most part, they want you to graduate. They want you to receive your global anchor. They want you to become a Marine, okay? Like, even me, if I was a DI, I do not want to see any of my students fail at all. I do not want to see any of my students get dropped at all, because I will guarantee you this, a lot of those DIs, they take pride in what they do, man. They take pride in what they do, right? So seeing one of your students get dropped is like, damn, that's sometimes they're going to take it hard on them, you get what I mean? And they will try to get you out of there. But yeah, so basically those are the things to expect from boot camp. Boot camp is not too bad. It depends on where you're going. If you go to San Diego, like me, I represent, man, Hollywood Marines, right? You go to 29, man, whatever, man. If you go to San Diego is the best one. And I stand by what I said. And Paris Island is cool and all, but San Diego is the best, man. We gotta climb all them hills, man. Man, San Diego is the best, right? If you go to San Diego, that's pretty cool. If you go to the Paris Island, that's pretty cool too. At the end of the day, they're all trying to train you on how to become a Marine, right? And how not to be a shitbag once you reach the fleet. Get what I mean? Anyways, this video was not organized at all, so it's a little bit everywhere. But I'm actually going to write down on my phone, I'll make it a little bit more organized. So I might probably redo this video in the near future, or I might probably do an interview with some of my junior Marines so you guys can have more insight, because they recently just graduated from boot camp. But anyway, guys, you guys can follow me on Instagram at AjaniGrim. I'm on TikTok too. I did a video that blew up on TikTok. Yeah. According to my standards, at least. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace out.